of the Super Bowl is being brought to you by Diet Coke. Real refreshment just for the taste of it. By Nike, who reminds you to just do it.
Well, while our match commentators tell the American audience about why they're watching this game and who's really paying for it.
A reminder coming up following the game tonight. Davis Rules. Great new show. Jonathan Winters and Randy Quaid. Father and son. It'll make you wish your family was this many laughs. Davis Rules. Previews after the game tonight.
Well, a lot of people would question Meggett catching the ball there on the 6-yard line, but when you can run like him, I've seen him break them and go for touchdowns, so I won't question his... I'm sure Bill Parcells is questioning what he did just then. Danny, the American commentators were just saying that series really was a big series, especially for the Giants, really, wasn't it? They could have... The Buffalo Bills could have taken it away.
Yeah, they've been on a roll lately, the Bills. Now Giants stopped their momentum a little bit, but actually the Bills stopped themselves because Andre Reed dropped that pass.
Kenny, Hostetler got absolutely wailed upon on the last series, and there's some question whether he'll even come back in. That would be a major loss, wouldn't it?
I don't think there's any doubt about it, Danny. And Danny and I were talking about earlier that without him, I don't think they have a chance with Cavanaugh. But you watch right there, this little game between Smith and Seals, and he's standing right in there. He's got that great athletic ability. What you'd like to see him do right there, instead of stepping right into that 290 pounds, is use that athletic ability, move around back there and buy yourself some time.
Yeah, I'm sure if he had seen that, he would be saying the same. I wish I'd run on the outside.
Yeah, well, I think if you see the replay, he was thrown to the guy that wasn't even open at the time. I think he might have been trying to throw it away. With his ability, he should have tried to get out of there.
Would you have run on that one, Danny?
Yeah, I'd have made the guy miss. Ran for a first down, maybe 20, 30 yards.
Sure.
Quickly, before we go back to the game, Thurman Thomas has started coming into his own, hasn't he?
Well, I think they've been trying to run the ball against the linebackers that they have in there, Lawrence Taylor and Pepper Johnson. I think it's been working for him a little bit.
I think it's a matter of just seeing what they're doing, those two down linemen, the linebackers, having seen it, and then getting a running game and getting the blocking combinations that they want against those linebackers.
Another name we're hearing a lot of is Bruce Smith. I mean, he seems to be dominating a little bit. They're having the double team, and that's opening up for the guys outside, isn't it?
Well, that's very true. When they run games, as you know, I said earlier, that you always have to know where Bruce Smith is on the field. So he's coming inside. 2 or 3 guys will come in to block him, and that frees up Leon Seals coming outside.
All right, well, it's 10-3 to the Buffalo Bills. Now let's go back down to the field for the action.
Instead of 2. Now watch 24, Anderson. Jeff Hostetler appeared to drop right back on the hash mark, which was where the snap of the ball was. But he did. He tripped over Otis Anderson, and Bruce Smith gets a relatively easy safety.
And Buffalo will be getting the ball back.
Well, our American network has again gone to commercial, but Gary's run into a couple of fellows that may have been able to get away from Bruce Smith in the end zone.
I'm back in the stands with a typical free safety linebacker type and perhaps a prototype possession receiver, Daley Thompson and Steve Cram. Who are you rooting for, guys?
Buffalo Bills. We stick with the AFC.
Buffalo! I'm sticking with Steve because he knows all about it.
No. I always support the Denver Broncos. They're my team because I go training in Colorado every year. And they've been useless this year. They should have been here, but so we're going to stick with the AFC and we're rooting for the Bills.
And Daley, you're a bit of an all-rounder. Do you ever fancy yourself as linebacker looking at this?
Oh no, it looks like I don't like getting beat up. I'm too good looking for that kind of stuff, Gary.
Okay, enjoy the game, lads, and we'll go back upstairs.
Thanks, Gary. Well, Daley Thompson, I'm going to meet him next week and play some golf, so I'm going to keep him away from her missus if he thinks he's that good looking. Guys, we just saw a big play by the Buffalo Bills. We just talked about Bruce Smith. This wasn't all him, though, was it?
Well, I think the big thing was here is that Hostetler tripped over Otis Anderson, gave Bruce Smith an opportunity to give him the sack. He's lucky he didn't drop the ball here and get a touchdown. He only got a safety.
You know, Mick, it's easy to sit up here and second guess, but I found a problem with throwing the ball that deep in your own territory, throwing it that deep this early with the score only 7-3.
Yep. Well, it's a big play. That means that now the New York Giants will have to kick from the 20-yard line. Let's go back to the field.